All right, greetings, family. Hope all is well with you and yours. I wanted to come to you about this new development, just a couple of days old though, but whereas America bombed a boat, right? I guess it was a drone or whatever, but it was a missile that took out a supposedly a boat that was carrying, I guess, a whole lot of drugs on it, mega drugs on it, right? Now, I need to say that, Trump wants to make it sound like it's the war on drugs, which is some bullshit, right? Because drugs is here, and drugs ain't going nowhere. And drugs is what helped make this economy what it was, because it's dead now that he's in there. But, since the 60s and 70s, drugs has played a major role in the American economy. Without it, it would not have done a lot of things that it was able to do, okay? And that's just the facts of the matter, right? It was orchestrated by military, CIA, black ops, and all kind of stuff, right? So to say the war on drugs, even back then it was a joke, and it's a joke now, okay? Now, the real deal that's going on is Trump is really trying to strong arm Venezuela. The boat came out of Venezuela. And he, for some time now, has been trying to pump, I think the president name is Maduro. Now, and Maduro is not backing down, right? He is no punk, right? But you know what? Venezuela has always tried to get help or assistance from America way back. I remember when Katrina was here, when Katrina had hit down in Louisiana, you had Cuba and Venezuela trying to give assistance, right? Venezuela was giving up aid as far as free gas in parts of New York City and other parts, I guess, of the states. I don't know all of them, but I know it was going on in New York. And the government didn't like that. They shut it down, and Cuba was giving it as far as trying to send some of their doctors and medical help over here, and it was refused by Bush. However, right now what's going on is America is realizing that they are shrinking more and more, the power structure, the economy, the favoritism, right, from the world, the globe, all over, as well as inside of America, because of the gaslighting and the bullshit, and the stupid ass racism and the hatred, right, and this dumbass supremacy, privilege, and imperialistic attitude. So now what we are witnessing right now, and I want to tell y'all, man, we are witnessing real history right now, okay? We are looking at countries that have begged for the assistance of America for umpteen years, are now rejecting help from or assistance from America. They're now going to China. China is now a big boy on the planet, and that's undeniable. You had just the other day, they had a show of a military parade, a show of force, and it made the military parade that Trump, put together, him and his cronies in his administration put together, this clown-like military parade. China is no joke. Their military, they had all the branches there, and they were so disciplined. They were so in step. They were streamlined, and it was thousands of them. It seemed like thousands of them, And the thing about it, they looked healthy. They looked streamlined, and when you looked at the split screen, because they had a split screen, the American side, the parade, they were sloppy. Some of them was even out of step. Some of them, overweight. All kind of crazy stuff going on. It's like no discipline, just sloppy. No, it was like just no rehearsals or nothing. Just jumped out there. However, what's going on with China right now is countries from all over the world are coming for their assistance because they are extending help as a friend. And of course, they want something back. That's a part of this business, also, right? But what is opposite of what America pushing their weight, pushing threats, pushing the military, and then on top of that, lying and coming short, breaking treaties and all kind of stuff. What's going on with China is right now, some of the allies that was with America are now going over and they're interacting with China. At that military parade over in China, you seen Russia, you seen India, you seen North Korea, right? These are people that never got together in the history I can remember. Like really holding hands with each other, right? You had who was that? Japan over there. You got all these different people, and these are superpowers with nuclear weapons. And now America is now being backed into a corner. I just had a video the other day about, we're being backed into a corner by this presidency. And it's not only that, it's that imperialistic mindset. It's also that supremacy bullshit, right? That have backed us into a corner. Whereas that no one wants to be our friend. And the only way America is now getting friends or getting allies is by bullying them. And that's what he's trying to do down in Venezuela. However, Venezuela has called on China also. So, and China has already gave a warning to America to step back because they're working with them. When you get a threat like this, here, not a threat, but when you get a country like China telling you to, stand back, back up because these are our people, whatever. It's not, I don't believe it to be an empty, request. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are being tested. America, we ain't, but the government of America, which been the same government for 250 years, right, is being tested now. See, the bully is now being tested by a power that is no joke. They don't walk around with their shoulders all out and bragging and boasting and bullying people. You know what I mean? That's the most dangerous person, is the quiet one. And the one that, what they say what they mean and they mean what they say. America is none of that right there. So right now, what China's telling America to back up off of Venezuela, now America has to respond in a way where it shows they're not weak. See, because for so long, America has always thought that the Americas, Canada, United States, and all of South America belong to the U.S. And right now, the South America is showing the president here that, you don't want our people up there. You know what I'm saying? You want to treat us like this and treat us like that. We're going to go to someone that's going to be our friend. And the thing about it, that means Venezuela's oil go with them. And see, Venezuela got more oil than almost every country on this planet. I'm not saying altogether, but there's only a few other places that have as much oil. I think it's only 2 other countries on this planet that has not even as close to what Venezuela has. For that to be down, for Venezuela to be down there, it is a superpower. It just hasn't used its resources to its advantage like Africa's doing with its gold and its nutrients and all the stuff that's in the ground over there. But they're waking up. This is another reason why, government don't want to be talking about woke and all this right here. Why? Because people are waking up across the planet and they are now seeing their worth, their value, and they're going for you're going for their full potential now, And again, I'll say, regardless if this here led to a third world war, you know what I'm saying? The only thing it would lead to is that whoever wins, the United States ain't got a winning hand. I'll tell you that now. But that don't mean us citizens is going to lose with it. It will be the power structure that's been in place here for the 250 years that will have to be changed again. I did another post on that, another also, they will change the people that's been with all of this here, with the lies and deceit, the bullying and everything, and get them out of there.